Hi, Mark Setch here. In these crazy times in which we're living, there are a lot of people experiencing overwhelm. Overwhelm happens because the executive center of our brain is basically disabled. That's that part of our brain that enables us to plan, to strategize, to think clearly, to make decisions and act on those decisions. It's essentially shut down because the emotional part of our brain just overwhelms it. And overwhelm can be such a debilitating state because when we're stuck and not moving forward, that creates a greater measure of anxiety and potentially even depression, because if we don't feel we're making progress, that just evokes all sorts of negative emotions. So overwhelm is a really serious thing. And I often hear people try to help those in overwhelm by encourage them, and we've all heard this, make it smaller. What's one thing you can do? What's another? Break it down. That's all great advice, and in the short term can bring results. People do feel happier because they are moving again. However, the next time they hit a wall, often the old patterns will re-emerge and we're in that same state of overwhelm again. That's because they haven't got to the heart of the issue. And a skilled and experienced coach will not just look at changing behavior, but through listening, being present, explore with them, asking insightful questions that help the people get to the why. Why am I overwhelmed? What's going on under the surface? And it's invariably to do with thinking and beliefs that are not serving them, beliefs that are formed by past and negative patterns, where their self-talk is, I can't do this, I've failed, I've done it again. I always hear that generalization, always do this, it always happens to me, I always end up getting stuck. These are just some of the things we hear, some of the language that is indicative of underlying unresourceful thinking. The great news is that thinking can change, and a skillful coach will help people create more resourceful thinking, more stronger, more empowering beliefs that will serve them to where they want to go, because we will not act in a way that's inconsistent with what we believe. We have to help change those underlying beliefs and reinforce and anchor those new beliefs. When we can enable our clients to do that and create a positive state around that, such as visualizing what it will be like when we do achieve and associate into that, that's when over time, when we hit those at times of overwhelm, our clients have the strength and resilience to gradually interrupt the old patterns and move forward before it paralyzes them. That's just one example of the power of coaching. We're hearing a lot in these times that post-COVID-19 there's going to be a lot more need for counselling. I'm sure there is, but not everyone needs counselling. There are those who would so value from the services of a skilled and experienced and well-trained coach to move them forward to where they want to be. Not only in this instance, but many other instances as well. We can partner with our clients to enable them to find the resources they have within them to overcome overwhelm and rise up into the fullness of their potential and to move forward in where they want to be.